Yes. I have a request from you. If distinguished guests can sit, if you are not a staff here, distinguished head of the council, Mr. Vefa, he was not with us for a long time due to pandemic, and I thank him for being us, and also our Kadıköy Kaymakam, Üsküdar Kaymakam. They are always together with us, not only today, and distinguished representatives, our state and board members, and distinguished Mesut and his family. You are also welcome. Thank you so much. And our chairs are very low. So we also would like to thank both national and international press members and our Zoom audience through Moicon application, to our distinguished fans and everyone watching us, and to all sport lovers. I welcome you all with respect and love. Thank you so much for coming. Of course, we cannot be physically with you together with our fans, but with the incoming of Mesut, our fans shared their enthusiasm with us, and every move about this transfer, and our fans, we would like to thank your support, and hopefully all together, shoulder to shoulder with Mesut joining our family, we will have many beautiful times and championships. And this is one of the historical days for our club, and today many press members wanted to join here today from Turkey and abroad, more than 150 participation, and thank you for coming, and not only for coming but also starting from the beginning of this transfer process with your support, and a brand like Mesut, what he will contribute to us in the best possible manner. Thank you for making news about it. And also we would like to thank our international press members. They are not always with us, but along with this, due to pandemic conditions which we couldn't accept, which we couldn't honor the invitations, please forgive us. I hope you will understand us. Today I will talk a little bit. We have videos. Our captain, and Emre is still our captain instead of a sportive director. I'm not sure when I will call him like that. With our captain, then Mesut will talk. We will have few videos, we will have Q&As, and within 45 minutes we will wrap up everything, hopefully. And now, shortly, how did this happen? And of Fenerbahçe, the relation of Fenerbahçe and Mesut, the story together, how it started, and how this transfer started. I want to tell this story shortly with you, because here we will not be talking about the career of Mesut. Everyone is talking about him, everyone is writing about him. I don't want to take your time about it, but instead I will talk about the background, what happened in behind the doors. You all know that Mesut for many times mentioned his love and history with Fenerbahçe, his childhood fanship. He mentioned this for many times in many places. And the starting date of this story is the wedding day of Mesut, 7th of June 2019. You didn't invite me because we haven't met that time yet. But that day, they wed with his great love, consumed and completed it with marriage. And that day, Acun Ilıcalı tweeted. What did he say? He put a picture, and in the bottom he said, hopefully this year your love for your country will be over. And this photo and the sentence was representing, reflecting the wish of Fenerbahçe fans. And this spark turned into a flame 13 days later, in 20th of June, with our campaign of win-win. It started there. We can show it to remind you. At that day, actually, that night, at that time, what we mentioned for us, it was the story of a beginning of a new story. Last night I was with Mesut for 3 hours, and Mesut has 2 more years with his contract with Arsenal. However, in the last night 3 hours I have understood that, and people who know me, that I'm honest, if I understand a little bit, Mesut Özil will wear Fenerbahçe jersey sometime for sure. My president, you said it, not this year. Yes, this year he cannot come. Dear friends, you all know about football. Who watch this know about football. There is a club contracted, Arsenal, you know, and he is number 10 of Arsenal. Arsenal will not gift him to us, so not this year, but when his contract over, you say he will come. I'm saying this. Our president will get Mesut, I say. While saying Mesut will come, I want to say Ali Koç, I know, will bring us Mesut. Isn't this an important crowd? One of the most important players of the world is a fan of Fenerbahçe. It started with this night. This story has many heroes and turning points and many hard workers. But moreover, dear Acun Ilıcalı has had an important role, both material and immaterial support. His parents and also my parents were saying that dreaming is half of completing. So today he is not with us. Last night we talked. We would make a communication, but due to difference of time, he said let's not do it. Therefore, on behalf of him, I would like to thank once more, and you will understand better. Actually, in a summer day, we chat with Acun. He has his own style. He said, "Dear President, his contract is over next year, but starting from January, he can sign for the next year because he will not renew with Arsenal. So in the next June, let's bring him." And I'm very optimistic for this. He said, "Okay, let's win him, but how? Because how we can handle the financial conditions?" It was a very nice environment, sea, sun. We were talking nice, but as I said, dreaming, wishing, desiring is half of the realization. Acun said to me, Mesut is not only a player, he is an immense commercial potential. We can make it with the potential of our club. And I said, let's not wait for June. It would be better if he comes January. We were just chatting about it. And then he said, a few months later, I will announce a new entrepreneurship, Eksen. I would like to introduce it to the world. The Turkish serials in Eksen digital platform, I want to introduce them globally. As you know, the Turkish serials are now breaking the export records. It will help me in reaching my objective, so I believe it will help us. So we are thinking big. We smiled together. I said, yes, okay, we'll talk. And a few months later, in November, things became more concrete. Actually, it was more of a just brainstorming, but turning into a reality. In November, we talked with Erkut. He's here. He is friend of Mesut and very close lawyer, manager, everything of him. He's like a Swiss plate. And we talked with Erkut. And then, after this conversation, I start believing this can happen. Why? Because we all know that Mesut wants to play in Fenerbahçe in his career, and he doesn't want to do it when he is 35 or to 36 years old. But now there is an opportunity arising, and believe me, the financial topics are not our priority, and it will be important that we talk soon. On 8th of December, I had an interview in Samandra. I wouldn't go into this topic because what do we have in our daily lives, the referees, institution, and these kind of things. But they asked me, and at that time I said it is hard to be realized, but if it becomes reality, it will be a nice dream comes true. On 8th of December, we went to airport from Samandra, and our journey to London to talk with Mesut started after that interview. Actually, you have heard Eda, and you may hear a lot more today. And we started our travel to London, and even the managers, me, Emre, Acun, make our flights in different times to cover it. When we arrived in London, I talked with Arsene Wenger first. I asked him about Mesut. You don't need to ask his talents, but I asked how is he today? Is he injured, or how is his fitness? How is he on the field? Will he snub us when he comes us? I asked these. He was so positive about Mesut. I thank Wenger from here. Then I had Wenger talk with our manager Erol Bulut. It was a very fruitful conversation. Then on Thursday, out of London, in a house of our friend, due to pandemic conditions, and we were trying to hide it. Actually, it was a house where the big transfers of Arsenal made before. We met with Mesut, Mutlu, and also we know Erkut before. Me, Mr. Selahattin, Captain Acun Ilıcalı, we talked together, we discussed, and one thing took my attention there. During our conversation, Mesut mentioned his dreams in playing his childhood club, and for this, he said he wouldn't make the financial things an issue, and then our journey started. When we are back from London, in all our own places, we started the detail talking, we cleared the wrinkles, and in order to realize the transfer, all the process between Mesut and his club completed, and today we are in front of you with Mesut. So shortly, until yesterday, it was like a dream, and some says it was impossible. Such a transfer is completed by Fenerbahçe, and moreover, we had our transfer before. Maybe at that time they were thinking impossible. Big names came to Fenerbahçe when they say it was impossible, but Fenerbahçe succeeded this with our own sources. Actually, many things listed in favor of Fenerbahçe in order to realize this transfer. What was them? his wish to play in his childhood club, and also he wants to live in Turkey with his family. He's belonging for Turkey, and also he sacrificed financially and not making them privilege, and he sacrificed for us, and there are much better offers than us in front of him. But such a world-class player had the chance to come to our club without any fee. His situation in Arsenal, he was unhappy about it. His friendship with Acun Ilıcalı, and also Acun Ilıcalı being a good Fenerbahçe fan, and also his timing for introduction of XM platform, and also the aim to introduce this platform to the world. When all these conditions came together, it was a huge opportunity to arise for Fenerbahçe, and a transfer completed with the greatness of Fenerbahçe. And for the support during this time, he will be upset about me. He says, don't overestimate me, but I want to say Acun Ilıcalı has a great support, service and belief of Acun Ilıcalı, and also Selahattin Baki. I would like to thank our captain Emre Belözoğlu, and he is our also sportif director, and also to Erkut, to Mesut, and I would like to also thank few more who I wouldn't mention here. I thank in advance now for our head manager for his strategies to improve our club. Yes, he is the world-class career. In 2014, he was one of the most important players of the World Cup winners, and also in his young age, he was in the center of the play of Real Madrid, and also in Arsenal, a big Premier League club. In his transfer with world record, the word said that Arsenal is playing big again, and today one of the players who put his mark on the last decade of the world football joined Fenerbahçe. Mesut is now a part of our community, our team, with his team members, our coach, with all our teams. The success of our football club, he will sweat for this. So now the holiday is over and the hard work starts today. As football, a teamwork, he is a great professional, he is aware of this, so he will overcome the adaptation process shortly, and I believe he will be in harmony with his team members. And his personality and stance of Mesut is so much valuable as his football talents. In times he played abroad, the beautiful goals and assists while we were watching them, and also for humanity he had great contribution. And in the social responsibility projects, Mesut was so good stance, and despite the fame and also for the material opportunities, he was always grateful, and as he was a grateful person, he tried to use this for the good of humanity. So this stance of him made millions of people touching their hearts from different geographies, and as a result, his football talents and being a good person turned Mesut into a global brand. And along with all these, one of the things I liked in Mesut, his relation with kids, his conversation, communication, and being a role model and inspiring them is very important. And I wish this feature of him will contribute the new generation to support Fenerbahçe. We said it was a very difficult dream to come true, his transfer, but the greatness of Fenerbahçe community, and also who doesn't know Mesut's loyalty to his childhood club, said it was impossible, but we knew that that dream would come true. And until that transfer realized, I would like to think with patience and with smarts, without pushing or dreaming, step by step, we worked, we gave effort, and thanks God, we are now experiencing this. There is a topic I would like to mention. On the weekend, we asked your support with Mesut Ol campaign. I want to explain this. We didn't start a special campaign for transfer of Fenerbahçe. Our campaign, named Fenerol, was for the last 2 years. We only changed its name for 4 days, starting from the arrival of Mesut. And Mesut Ol is a sub-campaign of Fenerol with the enthusiasm. That word Mesut, which means happiness in Turkish, is also a representation of our joy of our fans. Also, we would like to thank our great fans who had become together with us and supported us. And if I'm not wrong, it's like 250,000 of these short message texts. And our fans who became happy with Mesut's arrival, their support to ongoing, it will also make us happy. By this opportunity, in this journey, to all brands and sponsors who are with us, we would like to thank them. And lastly, as I mentioned before, the greatness of the victories in Fenerbahçe is calculated by the difficulty of the challenges. This sentence is summarizing Fenerbahçe and highlighting our effort in every areas. We have seen this with personal experience, and Mesut is just started walking in this path as a part of the team with his friends. He will show his best performance and he will be a part of our victories. He is going to be, because he knows what Fenerbahçe means. What does it mean for our country, and what is the expectation of our community from him, and for this brand, for this jersey, players who gave their everything, how they are loved by Fenerbahçe fans, and he knows this very well. And to all world, once more, he will show who Mesut Özil is. Both for Fenerbahçe and for Turkish football, he will contribute greatly. Welcome to us, and let our journey start. We thank our president. Now, in historical day, we have an important person, Sportif Direktör Emre Belözoğlu. Distinguished Council of Head Council, distinguished President, our board members, distinguished press members, our friends, and great Fenerbahçe fans, I say welcome to you once more. Mesut Özil today is with us officially. And it's not easy to talk after our president because he picked his words very nicely, and we had some preparations before, but I will just say a few words. Fenerbahçe Spor Kulüp, which Mesut is a fan of, I want to say welcome. In the glorious history of Fenerbahçe, as you know, there has been many big transfers. Like our president said, Mesut is what has been a nice dream for all of us, and for him, the dream of his childhood. And today, as our president said, if we had a little bit contribution, with our other members. It's just very good for us, and I want to share a few things about Mesut which I knew during this transfer. His humanitarian values, being humble, and honestly being loyalty to our country. He's a person, and identity can be example for all the young. It's a nice thing that he will be a Fenerbahçe member starting from this day, and he will work under our glorious jersey. And also I would like to thank his wife, Mrs. Emine, his family. She had also had this great share in the transfer, and this sincere interest of Özil family was very nice for us. I would like to thank them. And if I need to wrap up, really, we have a really good team, and with Mesut, and we have a very good coach. I believe with Mesut we will improve more. We will win trophies together. I wish for all Fenerbahçe family, and Turkey is enthusiastic to embrace Mesut, but I want to give the floor to Mesut without further ado. Hopefully in the good day and bad day we will be together with Mesut. We will never leave him alone. Welcome to our family again, Mesut. We thank Emre Belözoğlu for his speech. Yes, Mesut Özil, born in Germany and played in many important teams and wore the jersey of German national team as well. We have seen his goals and assists. We have witnessed his career, but everyone knows about this. But there is also another part of him, which is loyalty to his country, to play a role in the social responsibility projects, to touch in the life of the children he doesn't know. We want to talk about these as well. While preparing these videos, we were very enthusiastic and excited. Hopefully, we will make you excited as well.
Ekmeğini taştan değil de kömürden çıkaranların yeri burası. Bakmayın bu hüzünlü ve sessiz sakin görüntüsüne. Madencilerin her kazma vuruşuyla titreyen bu toprak, dünyayı ayağa kaldıran bir yıldızı karşılayacak olmanın coşkusu içinde. Başarıya giden yolun çalışkanlık ve mücadeleden geçtiğini en iyi onlar biliyor ya, yine de mütevazı bir sessizliğe bürünüyorlar. Tıpkı Mesut Özil gibi. Karın beyazlığı kadar temiz gönüllü insanlar karşılıyor bizi devlette. Mesut Özil'in memleketinde. Biz bir dünya yıldızının peşine düşüyoruz. Karşımıza bu toprakların çocuğu çıkıyor.
Geldiğimden çok mutluyum. Bunu söylesem yeterli sanırım.
Helal olsun size. Zonguldak devrenin nesi meşhur diye sorduğumdaysa alacağım cevap tabii ki tarihi, kültürel bütün değerlere de sahip olan bastonu.
Mesut Özil bizim özel yardımımız. Fenerbahçe gibi güçlü bir kulübümüzde top oynayacak olması bizi gururlandırdı. Mesut da sağ olsun bizi her ortamda anıyor.
Devreyi simidi de meşhurmuş, dut pekmezinden yapılıyormuş. Bu detayı ben sizlerle paylaşayım hemen.
Mesut Özil zaten gururumuz, iftarımızdı. Türkiye'ye Fenerbahçe'ye gelmesiyle de daha bir gururlandık. En yakın zamanda Mesut Özil'i buraya bekliyoruz.
Dünyanın sayılı 10 numaralarından biri Mesut Özil ülkesine döndü ve artık kendisini özlem ve bekleyen birkaç şeyden bir tanesi olan bağlamaya kavuşuyor. Hatırlayacaksınız sosyal medyada da bu epey bir gündem olmuştur. Ne Mesut Özil devrekten ne devrek Mesut Özil'den elini çekti yıllar boyunca ve arkamda görmüş olduğunuz tabelada Mesut Özil Caddesi yazıyor. Zira 2014'te Almanya'yla Dünya Kupası'nı kazandıktan sonra belediye tarafından bu caddeye onun adı verildi. En iyi o bilir. Bir futbol topunun kıymetini en iyi o bilir. Bir kramponun, bir formanın değerini en iyi o bilir. Futbolun çocuklar için anlamını yine en iyi o bilir. İşte bu yüzden dünyanın zirvesine çıksa da köklerini unutmadı Mesut Özil. 26.500 nüfuslu bir ilçeye spor tesisi yaptırarak oradaki çocukların hayali oldu, geleceği oldu. İşte bu sayede geleceğin Mesutları bu tesiste yetişecek. O klas paslar, o oyun görüşü, o mütevazılık burada öğrenilecek.
Mesut Özil bizim bir markamız, değerimiz. İçimizden bağrımızdan çıkan, bugüne kadar ne Türk olduğunu unutmuş, ne Müslüman olduğunu unutmuş, ne de devletli olduğunu unutmuş bir kardeşim. Kendisinin yatırımları hala da devam ediyor arkamda gördüğünüz tesisle beraber. 2011 yılında dünyanın imza aldığı ilk Fenerbahçe forması şu anda bende. Bu tesise hediye edeceğim bunları. Şunu bir edebilir miyim bilmiyorum da.
Şu an Mesut Özil'in evinin kapısının önündeyiz. Kapıda bir Fenerbahçe bayrağı var. Sık sık da Türkiye'ye geldiğinde yine bu evde birkaç günü geçiriyor. Mutlaka uğruyor.
Çok mutada bir arkadaşlar çocuğumuz. Beraber namaz kıldık, camimizde bir ortamda bulunduk. Geldiğinde köy içinde bir mütevazı kişiliği vardı. Gezerdi, çocuklarla oynardı. İyi bir ortam oluştu. Köyümüze yardımlarda bulundu, Allah razı olsun. Kendisinden bir kez daha gurur duydum. Fenerbahçe'mizi her yerde o Fenerbahçe olduğunu söyledi ve bizi bırakmadığı için, bizimle beraber olduğu için özellikle maçları pek gözler gözer.
Biz kendi şovumuz gibi severiz. Biz parçaya parçayız, birbirimize bağışlıyoruz. Nasıl bizden başlıyor, o zaman kim gidecek, biz gideceğiz. Gurur duyuyoruz kimsemizin, televizyonda bile vardık, gurur duyuyoruz. Allah huzurunu ömür versin, Allah kayadan mezardan saklasın, Allah mutlu etsin. Televizyonda eşit dedik ya, şu dediğin, Mesut Özil dedi, uçaktan inledik. Hepimizin çocuğu, sadece o sizin bizim değil, hepimizin.
İşte böyle. Hışıroğlu köyünden bir ailenin çocuğu olan Mesut Özil, 15 Ekim 1988'de Almanya'da dünyaya gözlerini açtı. Futbola olan yeteneğiyle asla ihanet etmedi, her zaman çok çalıştı. Gencecik yaşında Schalke'de, Werder Bremen'de, Real Madrid'de, Arsenal'de forma giyerek muhteşem bir kariyer inşa etti. Yetenekleri, duruşu, işine saygısıyla, kırdığı rekorlar, kazandığı kupalar, madalyalar ve başarılarla tüm dünyanın gündemine giren, milyonların sevgisini kazanan, gıptayla takip edilen bir dünya yıldızı oldu. Gözünü açtığı bu dünyanın kupasını kaldırdı. Bu büyük yıldız, yaptığı yardımlar, dokunduğu hayatlar, elinin değdiği yaşamlarla toplumun, çocukların kalbinde çok özel bir yer edindi. Mesut Özil köklerini de unutmadı. Ve zirveye çıktığı o yerden bir güneş gibi köyüne, ülkesine doğru Fenerbahçe'sine kavuştu. Fenerbahçe için zaferin büyüklüğü, mücadelenin zorluğuyla ölçülür Mesut. Her zaferini mücadeleyle hak etmiş, alın teriyle kazandığı 28 şampiyonlukla Türkiye'nin en büyüğü. Ona aşkla bağlı, tutkulu taraftarlarıyla dünyanın sayılı spor kulüplerinden olan Fenerbahçe'ye, bizi bekleyen zorlu mücadelelere ve elde edeceğimiz büyük zaferlere hazır olun. Fenerbahçe'ye hoş geldin Mesut Özil.
Since we started dreaming he coming to Fenerbahçe, we always mentioned his name. His arrival to Istanbul, 1 million Fenerbahçe fan. We have followed the flight of him and we had the record about it. his first speech, first words, his excitement we will never forget, and our excitement will increase with his goals and with the success he will have for Fener. Just like we believed he would come, we believed in this too, and for Fenerbahçe community, in this very important day, we ask him to share his feelings. First of all, I welcome you all. Actually, I don't know what to say because I'm very excited and I'm very happy. Like our president said, it was a dream for Fenerbahçe, it was a dream for me, and for both parties. It will be a wonderful connection, so I'm very happy. Hopefully, I will contribute my tip on the field with my talent, and I hope we will have a successful season as a team. I believe in Fenerbahçe. I have always believed as a Fenerbahçe fan. That's why I'm very happy to be here, and I would like to thank everyone. Yes, we thank Mesut Özil for his emotional speech in which he shared our feelings. And now we have Q&A session. First question will we get from Moikan or? I believe first let's get a question from Moikan. Ufuk Ceylan want to ask a question, I believe. He's very excited and please. Yes, I'm very excited. Can you hear me? Yes, we hear you. Perfect. My name is Ufuk Ceylan. I'm from Zurich. I was born in Germany. That's why I know Mesut very well. My question to Mesut: who made you a Fenerbahçe fan, Mesut? Thank you. We thank you. Actually, I myself, while I was watching the football games, when I was a child, someone supporting Galatasaray, someone supporting Beşiktaş, but I was supporting Fenerbahçe. That's what I remember all the times, and it will stay the same forever. And also in the right screen of Moikan, let's get a question from there as well. In the right top, there are two ladies. I think one of them is being picked. We can get your question. Hello. First of all, I would like to say hello to everyone. I'm here on behalf of our Fenerbahçe Fans Association. My question is, in the past, you said you liked JJ Okocha and Rıdvan Dilmen. And now, who do you like as a football player? And is there anyone who would you like to play together? At all times, while I was watching Fenerbahçe, I like JJ Okocha a lot with his playing style. And today's team, I like Pelkas, as we play in the same position, and he's a very talented footballer, so I say Pelkas. We can start with our press members. I believe, Can, you are managing the process. First, please introduce yourself. Please stand up, introduce yourself, and okay, so everything will be seen. Ahmet Selim Kul, Spor. First, we congratulate Mesut. Before the transfer was announced in the QA session in social media, you said Fenerbahçe is Real Madrid of Turkey, and he had many success, but his only championship in Real. So, do you believe you will be champion with Fenerbahçe, the Real Madrid of Turkey? What would you like to say about it? Of course, I believe Fenerbahçe is a candidate to be champion for every season, and hopefully we will do it as soon as possible. Suhagör Anadolu Agency, congratulations Mesut. You have played in many important clubs and organizations. You are a very experienced player, but now for the first time you are with your childhood team. I wonder, Fenerbahçe is hungry for success for many years, and the community believes in this year, and with your arrival it has increased. Despite all your experience, this expectation, does it make a pressure on you? Thank you. There is always a pressure on a football player. In my recent times, I always played for big clubs. There has always been pressure, and I knew that there will be pressure in Fenerbahçe as well. For me, the most important thing is to do what I can do best on the field. I played in big clubs, but Fenerbahçe is something else for me. It's the club I love. I appreciate it very much. So I will do my best, and I believe in that. Hopefully, everything will be beautiful. First of all, congratulations for Fenerbahçe and for Turkish football. You are a great transfer, Süleyman Alat from Hürriyet newspaper. As you know, in Samandıra, both for Emre Belözoğlu and to you, I addressed the question. There is always transfer for Fenerbahçe. I asked you about it, and you said it was a dream. And now I want to ask you, İrfan Can Kahveci, while we are here, is there any new possible transfer afterwards? Because all the fans wonder it. I think let's skip to next question. Maskenizi çıkarıp konuşun isterseniz. Christopher AD Alman Radyosu'ndan. Mesut, İstanbul'a hoş geldin. Hislerini bir sporcu olarak sevdiğin takım Fenerbahçe için oynamak için anlattın. Peki şu an nasıl hislerin bir insan olarak? Türkiye'ye geldiğin, Almanya'da büyümüştün, şimdi ait olduğunu hissettiğin yerde oynuyorsun. Daha önce de söylediğin gibi burada bir eve gelme hissi var mı sende şu an?
Soru şu şekilde, İstanbul'a hoş geldin. Bir futbolcu olarak duygularını paylaştın, ancak ben insan olarak duygularını öğrenmek istiyorum. Çünkü bir Türk, Almanya'da doğan bir Türk olarak şu anda İstanbul'a geldin. Nasıl hissediyorsun kendini? Ait olduğun yere, evine dönmüş gibi hissediyor musun?
İngilizce'de mi cevap vereyim, Türkçe'de mi?
Should I answer in English or Turkish? Turkish, okay. It's a very proud moment for me. I'm very happy, very excited. I was expecting without patience. I want to train with my friends, and I will be on the pitch, and I want to support my team emotionally. It's very high now. For me, it's very high, as I said. Since my childhood, it was always my dream. Therefore, I'm very glad that I'm here, and I wish the best for both parties. Ahmet Ercanlar, Football Without Censor. Dear President, I would like to ask this question to you. After 3rd of July, we had regressed. We had only one championship, and we didn't have big transfer like Roberto Carlos or Anelka. So it was reacted very emotionally by many Fenerbahçe fans, because they believe that they have started to see the old Fenerbahçe. Will it continue? Will it become a policy in Fenerbahçe? There is a saying of both our managers and our captain. Yes, we transferred a very good player, but also along with this, like in the old days of Fenerbahçe, our potential to bring the big stars again, so it will open other doors. So I agree on you, but let's not forget something. In those times and to now, the football industry and market has changed a lot. We brought the leading scorer of Spain, and also France, and those figures. But today we don't have that financial power because the private sector also changed. And along with this, in the Turkish football industry is dealing with the financial issues. Therefore, I don't think it will be like the past years. So we need to generate our own stars from our own academy, and this will be with patience and believing and investing on the infrastructure. But I should mention this again. And a player who had his stamp on the Europe football for the last decade is not an easy task to be accomplished by many clubs. Cüneyt Kaşeler. Just a second, please. I want to make a reminder. 9th of July 2019. So let's see this tweet of Cüneyt Kaşeler. He said Mesut Özil could not even come to Fenerbahçe district, and if he comes, I will start the press meeting by singing a song. Before the question, let's wait 40 seconds of the song. No. Maybe it can be an opportunity for you. You can go to song contest. Please give this song, not the poem, the song. Sing it. Because do not ever say it again. We did it in Robin Van Persie, so it was like a totem for me. Okay, let's get your questions. As the biggest Turkey origin player played in German national team, you didn't come only for national success, for success of Europe. Did you talk about that project in Germany? There are 2 million Turkish, but many world-class players are arising. So for bringing that infrastructure to Fenerbahçe and Turkey, will you be used for that know-how? You talk so fast, I couldn't understand. Could you please repeat your question? He is just stayed in the song. Okay, that will be a video clip, I promise. In Europe, in the success of Fenerbahçe in Europe or Champions League, for that purpose, did you talk about projects with your president and Emre Belözoğlu? We didn't talk about it, but as a result, we know that the football players, the objective is not only the National League, but also to represent our Fenerbahçe in the best possible manner in Europe. Therefore, we players do our best to win the league, and hopefully we will go to the Champions League and then show ourselves and represent our Fenerbahçe. And also, there are many Turkish players raised by the German infrastructure. So regarding bringing that infrastructure, will you help Fenerbahçe that know-how? Did you talk about it? No, we didn't. We didn't talk, but in that doors I mentioned will be opened is not only well-established star players, but also the number of the Turkish football players in Germany and the players. That ratio of success we don't have, unfortunately. From 2 or 3 million of Turkish, world-class players and promising young talents, and there are many hundreds and thousands of players whom we don't know their names, and Mesut joining us will open those doors for us. There is a question from behind. Thank you. From Germany, RTL Gülşah Karadağ. While we speak about Germany, I wanted to ask this question. You have many fans, many German fans there. Any day do you have a possibility to get back to Bundesliga? No, there is no. Nesne TV, Mary. In your football career, what was your ifs and also good to happen, including today? I wish it was sooner, and it's good that it is today. So you see his wisdom on the pitch, how it comes from. Mesut knows this friend very well. He's a good friend of us. Somehow he finds the weirdest question. Yes, please, Mesut. Devrim Cengi, Beyaz TV. First of all, we wish you success. We are very happy for your arrival. As a Turkish person, we always loved you, your football and personality. We were always proud about it. My question is, maybe economically you sacrifice many things and or maybe have lost in your career, but you never take a step back and you were always stood tall. Did you feel alone sometimes? Did you get necessary support? This is my first question. And my second question is, I asked to Mr. Erol and also to our president, but they couldn't answer. The best known by himself. When will you see on the pitch? We have an incoming derby 15 days later. Will we see on the pitch on Galatasaray match? First question, I have never felt loneliness. My friends and family were always with me, so I was not alone. It was very important for me. And for your second question, hopefully as soon as possible, I hope. Shall I say? Okay, tell it. I cannot give you the exact time because the works are ongoing, but in the shortest time possible. All Turkey was him, together with him, not only his families and friends. My son and daughter always asks, but there is the reality of physics and football. Hopefully in that match, somehow he will be on the pitch. It's all our wish, but the important thing is for him to be on the pitch on the exact right time. If you can give microphones, let's not wait in between the questions. Barış Şehirlioğlu, Ajans Spor. First, congratulations both to Fenerbahçe and Mesut Özil. Can you please remove your mask? Okay. We wish success both Fenerbahçe and Mesut. I want to ask this question to Mesut. Both in Schalke and in Werder Bremen, in Real Madrid and in Arsenal, you had your career, and also he was following Fenerbahçe and Turkish football. When you came to Fenerbahçe and Istanbul, what is your first impressions? What are differences between what you were following up and what you have seen? I'm here now as a Fenerbahçe player, and when I came that time to Turkey, I always wanted to go to a match to see the stadium, experience it, but as I was a player, it couldn't happen. But now, as a Fenerbahçe player in that beautiful stadium, along with my teammates, we will demonstrate beautiful games, so I'm very happy. Hello, Rezdan Yetiş, TV Spor. First, you are welcome. TV Bu Spor. You are welcome. I have two questions, if you allow me. One of them is for the field. As you mentioned, you have played in many European clubs, Werder Bremen, Real Madrid, Arsenal, and in those leagues, he succeeded to become the king of assists, and he has a special record. My question is that, as a player contributing a lot to the goal, how you can act so fast, how you can move so fast in the field, how you can decide so fast for your next move? You are asking to him. Why do you look at me? I'm sorry, I'm just looking straight. And the Fenerbahçe fans is wondering this, whether it's truth or urban legend. During Schalke, he came to training by wearing Fenerbahçe jersey. We don't know this is true or not. The second question, it would be disrespect to my former club, so it was not real. And for your first question, me, for example, where I was born with my friends and elder brothers, we were playing football as they were older than me, few ages. Before the ball come to me, I had to think what actions, that process, it started. Now when I became professional, it's still same on the field. When the ball, before the ball arrives me, I look at the actions, think my teammates, where they will run through. So it's all about thinking as how I play on the field. This is a God-gift talent. Hello, Olur Aktan, Gol, Turkey. My question will be Emre Belözoğlu, Fenerbahçe. When they become champion, there is Christian and Emre Belözoğlu, and there is Alex. Now again we have Gustavo, Ozan Tufan, and world class number 10. So which trio is better? In the last 6 champions of 8, Oğuz Çetin, Revivo, Alex, and there is the situation, if number 10s are good, Fenerbahçe is good. So what do you think about the Champions League? It was a very difficult question. It was not like that. He says to me, if you want, you can answer. Mesut is a smarter player, but I was also a good player. So I passed the ball to our president again. Yes, Alex is the biggest player in the Fenerbahçe history in my heart. I need to put him apart. Christian was also a very good footballer. But to be honest, with this positive feelings, I have started my role. So to make Fenerbahçe fans happy, we start our day and hopefully we will make them happy. So today's trio is better for me now, but as these are technical decisions, our coach will decide for that. So let's get from the left screen of Mohican application. Yes, we listen to you. Unmute yourself.
Bizden de selamlar, var mı sorunuz?
Do you have any questions? Hello, we are joining from Germany. We are proud with you. It's good that you came to Fenerbahçe.
Almanya'dan mı dediniz?
Are you from Germany? Yes, we are very proud on behalf of Turkish here. Our question, how was it like when you first stepped on the training, and in your first training, how was it with your teammates? We wish you many, many goals. Thank you so much. Germany, yes. Your first feelings when you first contact with your teammates, when you first step onto the pitch. Samandra, it was very nice. My teammates are very nice. How do you say it in Turkish? They have welcomed us. Very nice, yeah. So it's like that in Turkish. So a warm welcome for me. Yes, it was like that. Now from the right screen. Hello. Did you see us? Hello, dear President and Captain, and also our managers. I want to congratulate Mesut. Hopefully, like you played with Acun in your wedding, when you become champion, will you make a dance again with Acun? Were you in the wedding? No, but I saw from the videos. And also, we have an announcement. In which city do you live? We are in Sivas. So would you like me to be witness in your wedding? If not possible, it is also nice if you become online. If there is a chance, why not? Because after I become president, I've been, but whether I can come or not, but I wish you a very happy Mesut life, a marriage full of joy. Thank you so much. This is a wish, not a question, but hopefully the wedding ceremony, will it be in the same also when we become champion? It's a very nice wish. So once again, press members from Takvim.com.tr, Osman Cengiz, we say welcome to Mesut, to your country. From PES, we have a question. In time, when you didn't pick our national team, the first question is this: what happened? And recently, Burak Yılmaz had a video about you. Did you hear it? Do you want to say anything? This platform doesn't look good to Fenerbahçe, and in the tone of the question, I have answered Burak Yılmaz's question. You can answer the other question. What happened when you picked German national team? It's a past history. At that time I decided so. It's a past thing, and when it comes to Burak, brother, I wish success to him. Hopefully he will represent himself, Turkey, on the pitch the best possible way. I wish him success. Hello everyone. Azerbaijan Ses newspaper, Turkey representative Namık Kemal Yıldırım from Azerbaijan. As a sports news, they asked me to be in this meeting, and of Mesut Özil especially. He's joining to Fenerbahçe. He is also watched with great excitement. Distinguished President, as a Fenerbahçe fan, I would like you to realize this transfer. We are very proud. And to Mesut, I would like to present Azerbaijan flag, if you allow me. And for our Fenerbahçe fans in Azerbaijan, could you please tell us your opinions and your regards, not only for Fenerbahçe fans, and I extend my gratitude to all Azerbaijan for their support to us. We also thank you for your participation. Azerbaijan-Turkey friendship is, everyone knows it. We see it on the stadium. I had a dream to go and do match in 3 countries. One of them is Azerbaijan. So as Mesut came, making a match in Azerbaijan is more important. We know that he is very much beloved in there, and also Fenerbahçe. During this pandemic and intense match traffic. I will not tell the other two countries, but we want to come to Azerbaijan very much. When someone asks from Azerbaijan, but also we have some international press questions. There is a question from Azerbaijan as well, so let's ask this. From CBC Sports, Elçin Kaparol. In Azerbaijan, the question of training facilities in Karabakh War, with his support, he was selected as the bravest sports player of the year, and his prize is waiting for him. And what would you like to tell to Azerbaijan? First of all, I want to thank them for supporting me. I want to extend my appreciation. Hopefully, if we have a time, I will come to Azerbaijan and see our brothers and sisters there. I would like to thank you so much. I would like to extend my respects to you all. We can continue questions from here. Let's get two more questions. How many hands left? Onur Yılmaz. I want to ask from Sansürsüz Futbol. First of all, I want to start by thanking Mesut. My father and me are Fenerbahçe fans, and I lost my father 3 months ago due to Corona. I want to thank you for coming to Fenerbahçe. It was our dream you to play for Fenerbahçe, and I would like to thank you a lot. And also we thank you, our president. My question is, I'll ask most of them, but I want to have another question. There is a problem of the Broadcasting Institute for our league. I cannot say only issue, but it's a big problem. In many world clubs you played, have you ever witnessed such situation in any ways, in any other place? The Broadcasting Institute is applying censorship or assessment to the biggest club of Turkey. So let's not join to negative things to Mesut from the first day. So they care so much for this press meeting, but still they show this from Anadolu agency. So they have so much attitude against you, but still you show their content. It shows that this club is valuable. Our stance, behavior is very clear. I don't want to steal time of this press meeting, and until the issues are resolved, we will continue with this. It will not be, there is no question which cannot be problem solved without talking. But they are not here, but why they broadcast this? So why didn't we accredit it? They had demands, but they give link from the agency. So also we want to greet our fans watching from their channel as well. Bedri Baykan, Fenerbahçe TV television. Welcome Mesut. Not only Turkey, but millions of Fenerbahçe fans all around the world. You made them happy. So you have created a wave of excitement. While you were 15 or 16, in your going for Fenerbahçe and professional football days, at that time, Moldovan, Revivo, Rapayic, Lazetic, Ovin, Abdullah, Hoydong. So when you were a teenager, there were those players. When you go back, who made you most excited from those teams? And also when you look behind, I wanted to play with these players. of Fenerbahçe. Can you give those names? Welcome again. The most I wanted to play with, there are two players in Fenerbahçe. One of them is Alex and also Emre. Just a second. I was not asked, but I wanted to play with Mesut a lot. I want to answer this. I wanted that so much. NTV Gürkanak. Vote for Fenerbahçe and Mesut Özil. First, we congratulate. Where are you? Oh, okay, you are there. Vote for Mesut Özil and Fenerbahçe. I wish it to be successful. Of course, from the international press, they are following, and therefore there is one more thing we wonder regarding your German national team history, but for future is also wondered. Oliver Bierhoff talked with you in your birthday and said the ice are being melted. So is there a possibility you go back to German national team? I never turned back from a road, so no. To German national team, I wish success to them, but I will never play for them again. Hello, Kevserime Şahin, Nesine.com. Nesine.com. One of our sponsors, by the way. You played against Arda in Spain and you will face in Turkey again. What would you like to say about it? Arda is a very good brother of us, a very talented player. Like you said, we played against in Spain and it will be same year, and I wish success to him as well. We need to cut it somewhere. Let's make it the last two questions and then one from Moikan, and then we will close. And then I have the microphone. Bengi Türk Television, Pelin Koç. Welcome to Turkey and Fenerbahçe. You are one of the latest representatives of the traditional 10 all around the world. Do you agree with that? You are one of the last number 10 players. I don't know whether it is extincted or not. I'm not sure. I didn't watch all the teams all around the world, so I cannot say that. But in few clubs there are still number 10s. They are playing. That's it. Hakan Cerolu from Korkusuz newspaper. Starting from the word, you cannot succeed great things without dreams, so we congratulate you and your board. I have two questions. One of them is to Captain Emre, and he was the braveheart of the team for Fenerbahçe, and now I also wrote an article about him. So who do you see as braveheart in the team? And my question to Mesut, in Real, Arsenal, you assisted big players like Benzema. So who would you share this smart game in Fenerbahçe more, like Pelkas maybe? If I say a single name, it will be disrespectful to effort of all my teammates. I believe in the last 7 weeks the performance of Fenerbahçe, we make our fans happy, and actually they are the ones who need to own the success. They are the players. And it will be unfair if I not mention Gustavo or Mert Hakan or Rebel of Caner, and also heroism of Gökhan and performance of Altay. So there are many players. So everyone in my team, my brothers, we are very happy with them, and we believe that they will present our community the champions.
Asistlerini, paslarını en çok kime yapacaksın diyor.
Who will you do your assist most?
Kim
The
en çok
question,
faydalanacak diyor.
who will get benefit of your wisdom of game most? Like you did in Real Madrid to Benzema in Arsenal. I believe the forward players would get benefit of me because at the end, the final passes I will be giving them. So it's the forwards. But as a team, when I watched the last game, they played a very nice football. And when I was on the training with my teammates, we have very talented players. So I'm very happy, and it's proud giving. So I would like to thank you all. We started with Mohican and we will end with Mohican, and then we mentioned you about the Mesut and children, and I am as a person who likes children, so it will be emotional side of the meeting.
Ben tanıyorum Hakan, bu şey Gülfer değil mi?
Isn't she Gülfer?
Gülfer merhaba. Gülfer Can Bartu'nun kızı. Can Bartu efsanelerimiz.
She is daughter of Can Bartu, one of our legendary players. He played and won Galatasaray both in basketball game and then in football game. So he had an unbelievable career, and his crazy daughter. No, I didn't change. And she lives in Germany. Distinguished President and the board members and distinguished press members.
Hallo der Weltmeister. Herzlich willkommen bei Fenerbahçe. Ich glaube, ich kann das im Namen von sagen, dass wir so stolz auf deine warten. In diesem Sinne möchte ich willkommen heißen, hier der verfolgten Familie und unserer Gemeinde senin gibi oynama hevesi olan bir gerçek efsane olmak istiyoruz. Neler?
Çok teşekkür ediyorum. Sağ ol desteğin için.
Thank you so much for your support, and I'm also as much as excited as you to wear that special jersey. I hope we will be successful in the season, and I will do my best.
Güzel bir isimle bitiriyoruz soru cevap kısmını. Gülfer'de ilk
So we conclude with a very nice name. When Gülfer comes here, we will have her meet with Mesut because she's also part of our family.
Teşekkür ediyorum.
We thank distinguished press members for your questions.
Bir dakika, şimdi
Just a
videoyu
second.
gösteriyoruz.
Now, do we show the video?
Çubukluyla çocuklar. Evet, şimdi ışıkları
And
kapatalım
now,
lütfen. Bu 2019
Turn off the
yılında
lights in 2019 is just organic and real event, and you will see the rest yourself.
Mesut abi merhaba, benim adım Yağız. İkizim Kuzey ile birlikte yazıyorum bu mektubu. 10 yaşındayım. Sana küçük gelebilir belki yaşım ama yaşımdan çok daha büyük bir aşkım var benim. Ben Fenerbahçe'ye aşığım Mesut abi. O da, yatağım, her yer sarı lacivert. Ben babamdan bir forma isterim ama arkasında Yağız yazsın istemiyorum. Kocaman büyük harflerle Mesut Özil yazsın istiyorum. Babam bana hep kahramanlarını anlatırdı. Oğuz, Rıdvan, Van Lugano, Alex. Ben hiçbirini izleyemedim. Benim de bir kahramanım olsun istiyorum Mesut abi. Odamdaki posterlerin yanını boydan boya senin resimlerini doldurmak istiyorum. Sen de Fenerbahçe'yi biliyorum. Her konuşmanı, her haberini izledim.
Gerçekten normal bir transfer hikayesi.
Gel lütfen ikimiz de artık üzülmeyelim. Senin bize, bizim sana ihtiyacımız var biliyorum. Ve son olarak Ali Koç Başkanı, abilerim bu mektubu ve resmi Mesut abiye gönderemeyeceğini ama sizin verebileceğini söyledi bana. Siz de benim gibi çok küçükken aşık olduğunuz Fenerbahçe'ye benim ne hissettiğimi çok iyi biliyorsunuz. Sizi çok seviyorum. İyi ki başkanımsınız. Sevgilerimle Yıldız ve Kuzey.
These are the children of this video, Yağız and Kuzey. Now they bring the jersey of Mesut Özil.
Evet, bu izlediğimiz video 2010
This video you watch was taken in 2019 and brought to us by digital media. Two Fenerbahçe lover child, Yağız and Kuzey. Where are their parents? We congratulate you for raising such beautiful children. This 67, you know what it means. We talk with Erkut whether it be 11, 12 or 10 or this or that. In the summer it will be 10 with the permission of Samat. And he said Mesut 167 is also my birth date. But it's not because of me, it's his birth city Zonguldak. When I saw this video, I sent this video to Erkut, but you have such beautiful destinies that each 67 number jersey to be signed, you will hand it to your elder brother Mesut. In all Mesut jerseys, there is O. So this is the first time it's I, and in this part of these jerseys under this banner there is the dates. In our jerseys of the match, who do we play, the name of the stadium, and because we are selling them online, and these three jerseys will be signed by Mesut with permission of Mesut, and now it might be on sale now. So first time with whom start? You are twins. You are Kuzey? 50% chance that I would win and to sign the jersey of Kuzey. Emre, can you hold it? Let's sign the other jersey as well.
Karantina yeni bitti.
The pandemic quarantine is just over. So greetings to Zonguldak. May 67 be beneficial number for us. And as I said, let our path to be open and one last signature. And also one more thing. You are holding it. What is this? Tell me. This is the letter we wrote 1.5 years ago. It's the original of this. To whom are you giving? To you. Are you sure? This is really the original letter. So one copy I will give to Mesut if you allow me. And lastly, dear friends, prepared something. You open this. Let's see on the screen, and this will be our gift to Mesut as well. Here, as you know, in the summer, we faced a weirdest of the spending limit, and we said it wouldn't be like that, and the next day we announced for transfer and we said there is no limit for love. That letter is the own handwriting of Mesut, and also on the other side the signature date and own logo of Mesut and our glorious banner. So these will be sold in Feneryum as well. Okay, you give this to your Mesut abi. Let's open it from here. Don't worry, normally it grows, but we couldn't make it. Dear Eda, it's only a few times more. Okay. And let's take the Azerbaijan flag. Let's take a picture with the children, then we will get Azerbaijan flag. And now a pirate declaration. And you have someone important. Hold it. Paşalı, come here. It's also the part of the Fenerbahçe family, so you will make an announcement, pirate. Being Fenerbahçe fan is enjoy. If you go to history, you will not Fener, and it's not possible for you to remove. This is a poem, actually. All the legendary players, if Fenerbahçe once become champions, the old players of Aykut, Rıdvan, and Yönetmen, everything is for Fenerbahçe. Thank you, Paşalı.
Teşekkür ederim.
Yes, will we get Eda, Emine, Amina actually, sorry. I pronounced wrong. Yes, please, dear Amina, you also come towards. So you should come forward maybe. This is the first step of Eda to be famous. Let's get Selahattin and Kemal, then we will conclude our ceremony. Here is Mr. Alper.